West. Salute. Welcome to the Damu Kiwe conversation. It's Duke Sims the Don. And we got the Kiwe pop star.
And Yael, the Kiwe pop star. Are you ready for the night?
Hey, bro, this nigga Scandalous it still ain't dropped, bro. Scandalous ain't dropped. So, so fuck the union. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. Don't tell me he ain't dropped the work.
Yeah. Oh, you know, I already got
brother,
stuff.
brother, my brother.
That nigga said, hey, look, I hope y'all been paying attention. Man. Reggie Wright been playing a cold game, man. He reporting this, and he implicated in multiple murders. Let's hit that like button. We got 50 people in the chat.
Got a 50 piece?
A woman, yeah, let's get this cracking. A woman is implicating Reggie Wright Jr.
Uh-oh.
Pork butt.
What? Should I wait?
Murders. And multiple murders. We could get it started.
Uh-oh, Reggie. I think you must beat a pork butt. We come and get it. Hey, pork butt, come get it. Hey, man, we gotta put pork butt on t-shirts. Everybody, pork butt in the chat. Come get it.
I need to make them tonight, bro. I'm serious. Tart Mystic. Glad to be making it this morning. Hope everyone's doing okay. Looking forward to catching up with everyone for the show. KG, what up? Hope everyone is good.
They are ready.
What it do? All right, Tart, hit that like button. Hit that like button. If you can't tell, Yael is on bullshit.
Pork butt, come get it. There you go. He gonna be hot. He hates that name, pork. Hey, Porky, pork butt. I'm finna ride that out all night on the live tonight. If y'all want to hear Yael say pork butt, come get it. Hey, put pork butt, hashtag pork butt, hashtag come get it in my officer voice. Let them know we're coming for them. Hey, brother, you're taking down pages. We're gonna hashtag you tonight, brother.
Kid the barber say we got the content.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get to it, my nigga. Righteous one, salute. Lights, camera, action. Hit the like button. Jerry Griffith, salute. Megan Davis, hey y'all. Duke Sims and Yael. I was on the live Reggie show. They blocked me. Hey, listen, Kid the barber. I'm quite sure they would. See, it appears that bumpers don't like the truth. They got a problem with truth. And pork butt, pork butt, man. KG, Jerry, Kid, Righteous. So
Watts,
last I heard it was full-fledged war. I don't know what it is. I just
wait. Who got war with the Damu Kiwe? Who's calling out war with the Damu Kiwe conversations?
The Orca and Cedric's boyfriend, the Mountaineer, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cedric's boyfriend is the Mountaineer. You know what I'm saying? He like them. He like white boys and he like them slim. You know what I'm saying? And young. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They were saying it was pork butt. You know what I'm saying? They say that's why they called him pork butt. They say the nigga was getting his shit spilled out and it was smelling like pork rinds in the security office, nigga. Pork rinds for pork butt, nigga. How do you say the pork rinds in Spanish, my nigga?
Le chorizo, el chorizo.
What they call them?
know.
Yeah. Chicharrones. Yeah.
Chicharrones. Hey, my friend. Hey, chicharrones, my friend. You got no chichas? Let's do the cha-cha with some chicharrones.
Watch Baby for Life. Salute. Salute.
I
Dudes from
bet that nigga
y'all in the
sweating
chat
cornbread.
rocking with y'all till the wheels fall off from New Orleans. Hey, man, we really appreciate it. Hit that like button and subscribe if you ain't already subscribed. The live is live on YouTube. Who hold the most hood credentials of anybody on the internet. We not just talking about podcast and entertainment, the who's who of this street shit. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. So today, breaking news. Woman implicates Reggie Wright Jr. in multiple hot ones. Let's hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Jesus. I just ate dinner. I think I made John get somewhere. Deuce. Yeah, they was mad at me. Laugh out loud. He had a guest on the show. He called Reddy the $6 million man. So I asked him, was that how much you stole from Suge?
Chicharrones.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, salute, hit that like button. Hey, you know what? Let's get straight into it, man. We got the content. I got to do some reading and shit too. So I'm going to make me some coffee. But while I'm making my coffee, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead and let them know where they at. Let them shout out the Blue Wrench Mob and all of the people in the chat.
Man, listen, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Salute to the chat. You already know that's where it's at. And salute to the Blue Wrench Mob. They for sure on their jobs. And if you're a friend that tapped in for the first time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this content. Y'all see the title, man. Damu Kiwe Conversations. And what does it say? Woman implicates Reggie Wright Jr. and unalivings. Well, guess what, man? Y'all getting ready. We finna get into this hot content, man. You sitting with the two hottest voices on the internet, man. Deuce M's, the Don, and Yael, the Kiwe pop star. Bringing y'all the receipts, the authentic voices of the culture and the West Coast. Damu Kiwe Conversations.
Okay, so I gave y'all the wrong video too fast, but that's all right because we got the other video, and we're gonna start it off like
you
this,
saw,
right?
Wait, he said you saw that Rat Woody in the 60s. Man, listen.
Man, listen, man. I never thought I'd see the day, man. They couldn't wait to get Big U up off the streets. The feds is coming to take over, man. He didn't want to talk about said.
Hey, let me say
Big
this.
Messi, hold on before you do. Big Messi's in the chat. What's up,
Hey, what you doing? Hey, this is not the Damu Kiwe conversation. I'm not gonna conversate. I want to make sure I salute Deuce M. Zidane and Yael, my Kiwe partner from Compton, Yampton, Bumpton. You know what we got in common? We hate the crater face, and he's on a race. Hey, salute to Damu Kiwe conversations. Salute to your young OG and the OG Deuce M's from Brims, my brother, Damu.
Salute to Big Messi. You already know, big homie, 2 and 1. Hey, Peter Puritan, listening while driving his fuel truck from Reno back to the 510. Shout out to the trucker. Shout out to Reno first and foremost. It's dope up in Reno, but also shout out the Yay area 510 area code. If you didn't know where that's at, Reggie had a guest on the show. He said Reggie was a $6 million man. So I asked him, "Was that how much you stole from Suge?" And I got blocked. Yeah, I told him. We called him. Me and Scandalous, we stay lining him.
Hey Reggie, are you making rib tips, pork butt?
Reggie Wright, pork butt, smoke. Late night tip. G Mac, Damu and Kiwe still dropping the dopest and realest content for show. Our Chuck, stay active. Tard Mystic, we got the content. Drew V, salute. Do Sims, y'all, everyone in the chat, man. Salute to y'all, man. We really appreciate the support. Mix. Salute Damu Kiwe conversation in the chat, man. Y'all go check out some of that merch. King Kong the Great. You know what I'm saying? That's on the store on the Active Chuck chat. Y'all go ahead and cop y'all significant other ones some gift and let them know about the Damu Kiwe conversation. The revolution will be televised. active chucks. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen. We are the revolution. Hey, sweet Spirit Wonder, salute. At least I ain't seen all our minds in here or nothing. But look, man, breaking news: a woman is implicating Reggie Wright Jr. in multiple hot ones. We finna get to this right now. Let's start off like this. Steffi Weffy showing support. Salute. Blue heart, red heart, active chucks. Mine's in the chat. You already know where it's at. These LA streets then got extra dangerous this weekend. Yeah. KG, I wrote you a reply. All right. King Buck, wow. Reggie Wright Jr., aka Pork Shoulders. Active chucks in the chat. Salute. You know what I'm saying? Listen, they own them niggas, bro. But look, hey man, it was so funny. I'm waiting for this nigga Scandalous to tell me he live. That he was trying to, so he should be live any minute. Hopefully, he's dropping it. He'll let me know. He said he was working, and I heard. Welcome, Scandalous Los Angeles. Grinding, y'all, respectfully, man.
My friend.
Won't stop.
Buntry was my fucking friend. Ride or die. You can't kill Buntry and have me forget it. I will never forget it. Reggie killed Buntry. Reggie Wright Jr. ordered the hit on Buntry and Hen Dogs.
Hey, listen, we got mystery. We got witnesses, eyewitnesses. Oh, this is nasty work. Is Reggie Wright Jr. getting indicted? 48% say yes. Almost half the people say yes. 13% say no. And 39% said he should have been in jail. So altogether, 87% of the chat, and that's only 79 votes. Get active in the chat. Hit that like button. The chat is where it's at. Stay active in your chucks. If you active in the chat, that's how you do that where we at. But damn, man, you talking about 88% of y'all think Reggie should have been in jail or is about to be in jail. Hey, Reggie gonna have health issues trying to get up out of there. But listen, that lady, what can I tell y'all about the lady? See, I can't give too many hits. So video one, because we talked with the lady and she called me back. You know what I'm saying? And she called me back. And she was a little bit Spooky Johnson. So I think she tried to play me. She said, I have in a situation I'm talking about, like, I know when it's supposed to hit, et cetera, et cetera. You know anybody I could talk to? This is the lady. She's Spooky Johnson. Because she understands what she's dealing with. Wait, what Steffi Weffy say? Veggie wrong, a.k.a. chitlin ass with a hog mouth face. Yo, shit, smack that like button, my good peoples. Prayers to the Mexican people and community. Fight on, brothers. God got y'all back for sure. Steffi Weffy, salute. Look, I don't really want to take a position on that because I feel both positions. People believe that it should be some kind of civil process which allows these people who this land belonged to previous to its current owners, you know what I'm saying? And they were with a Bible in their hand and a rifle in the other one, took it from them, right? So, you know, and this is their borders, their divides. in time you'll learn that's what this government is all about, trying to keep us divided. So I get some of the people who be like, especially from the land, that be like, man, fuck that, them essays, they don't like us, they hate us, they separate, they ride with the white supremacist Aryan Brotherhood in the pen, you know what I'm saying? And then you got motherfuckers that grew up in South Central, the Valley with them essays, maybe got a big bag with them too. Don't act like that ain't and wasn't part of the game, and maybe it wasn't for y'all. But it's some of us that had really good experiences with them, even me with Maria, her mom, her father, you know what I'm saying? So I get that it had to be something done, but I don't necessarily agree with the aggressiveness in which they're moving mass people, mass populations out of the liberal West Coast, California. Just think about how much power the president is wielding right now. And it's a militarized ICE, La Migra, with military-grade weaponry, moving tactically, even snatching some people who are citizens and subjects to this United States of America, Inc. I hope everybody paying attention to that also. I seen a black school teacher, I think in Paramount. And I'm gonna end up showing that. But we gonna flame this dude. But before we do, we need to give y'all a little backstory. Y'all know we don't just be one of this jump out there and then get to reading the work. We gonna give y'all an idea of some of who these players is. Suge Knight put a bounty on his head, so he came to kill Death Row one by one.
But George G. Williams didn't run. He vanished. Then he came back, cold and focused.
Y'all know what? Hey, hit that like button.
They say Suge Knight put a 6-figure bounty on his head. No warning, no questions. Just bring him down. But George G. Williams didn't run. He vanished. Then he came back, cold and focused, with Death Row on his mind.
A guy named George Williams became the main guy. Now, who is George Williams?
George Williams was a mob pirate, and the guy was...
Now, Lad was a part of, and it's crazy that only the Joint Task Force and his associates, close associates, get Vlad interviews. And then people say Vlad ain't the feds. It's the guys that go up there and run their mouth. These young kids be looking for clout. They definitely need to be laced up a little bit more. They chucks ain't laced up properly right, man. They too thirsty for some clout, believing that they'll figure it out and get the money there. And these niggas is doing crazy shit. But Lad, Detective Lad was partners with Brennan, Compton PD. They were the gang unit. They worked under Reggie Wright Sr. He was their boss. That's who they directly reported to. So understanding a lot of these investigations, they've been tainted. They muddied the waters. Let's get to it, though.
Was a hitman. He's straight killer. He was the real deal.
They used to call him Death Row's shadow, Suge's quiet enforcer, the man who got things done. G once would have taken a bullet for Suge. Now, he was aiming to put one in him. Bodies started dropping, each tied to Suge. No courtroom drama, just funerals. What happens when your monster returns home, no longer afraid?
But you want to know about Georgie? His name came up in a lot of murders.
Salute, little grand killer. I agree.
Okay, George Williams still alive?
I believe that's
I believe so, yeah. I'm not positive on that.
Let's rewind to the beginning. See, Suge had a fatal flaw. For all his power, all his bravado, he didn't know when to stop pulling strings. He played games with real killers, moved his pieces too recklessly, started pitting MOB Peru against each other, breaking up the very foundation that had held the empire together. He promised things he couldn't deliver, cash, connections, stripes, and started writing checks his ego couldn't cash.
George was so like, how the this dude is getting this and I'm getting this. You giving me peanuts and he getting this.
And G, he watched it all, eyes wide open, silent, waiting. At first he stayed loyal, because that's how the streets raise you. Ride for who you came with. But loyalty has limits, especially when it gets betrayed. And according to those who were around, something happened. A line got crossed, maybe money, maybe blood, but it was personal. G changed the course at that point. He began hunting inside death row after he quit riding there. No dramatic announcement, just silence, followed by bodies. Suge picks the wrong one to play with. See, it all came down to cars. Not just any cars, cool rides, top of the line. Blacked out Benzes, bulletproof SUVs, and those cherry red lowriders that used to creep through South Central like royalty on hydraulics. To regular folks, it sounded petty. Some cars, that's it. But in Suge's world, that was treason.
George noticed clear favoritism towards Poochie, as Poochie received houses and more expensive gifts for the murders he committed, while George felt he was getting crumbs in the short end of the stick. This led to built-up animosity.
Let's go right here. We got a super chat, y'all. Let's get to this super chat and then we could break it down right there. So they saying that G was feeling jealous because he done, put in his work and roll with this nigga Suge till the wheels fall off. But allegedly he sees that Poochie is getting way more love for the work he putting in. Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? And niggas will be loyal, and then when the money come into play, bro, and it's divvied up, a nigga will feel a certain kind of way, especially if they see you two niggas is steadily running it up more than how you throwing plays my way. You know what I'm saying? And that's not just in being some kind of serial hitman, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? That's in if it's weed dealing, work, a nigga start feeling a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And then and change. Oh, this nigga got me fucked up. Like this nigga don't respect my G, nigga. And how I'm out here putting it down for him. He feeding this nigga. Nigga, why you ain't feeding me like that, nigga? Why you ain't giving him the gifts you giving him? So it's going down. But let's get to the super chat, y'all.
We got Antonio Banks with the $2 super chat. Salute Dukes from OG Memphis, D12. D13. Salute, man. Anything and everything that is given to the Damu Kiwe conversation is highly appreciated. Salute to you, your family, and your tribe.
Hey, man, salute to that. Hey, yeah, shout out District 13, man. Thanks for your support, King. I'm on their side, but a silent partner. They voted not only against themselves. Yeah, a lot of Latinos and Hispanics voted for Trump, bro. But us, now they understand what was being said to them. And honestly, it also is a real chop. They called in the National Guard to LA, Trump out of control. Yeah, I am the funny. But at the same time, you can't click up and support white supremacy in your political structure and accept when everything's all mayor, the regentrification. There's a big claim, especially in Los Angeles. There's a big claim that with the war on drugs to primarily target those selling crack, which was people that look like us, as opposed to the mules, people that were Latinos, Hispanics, Chicanos. Shout out all my Latinos, Hispanics, and Chicanos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know what you can't stop? What? You can't stop the rain. You can't stop for falling. Pork butt. Come get it. You can't stop it, brother.
Hey, look at the young guy that left it wrong and had an ordeal having to get back home. Thanks for your support, Antonio. I've been knowing it was coming for 7 years. Yeah, I do think that this is all to create, and this is the biggest part. So you can fall for the divide since we talking about this, bro. And it's important. I know a lot of people are emotionally attached to this subject and have their own feelings. But ultimately, race is a social construct, right? Even with the Mexicans specifically, the Spaniards gave them their religion. The ones here, the so-called 5 civilized tribes that are here, they been got with the Masons and accepted the colonization. And then for that, they gave them sovereignty. Imagine this. We are children under the Most High, and the Most High give us life, and he gives us air, he gives us space, right? I don't think that someone should be able to feel that they could push a divide everywhere they go. But why wouldn't they if they already monopolize most of the world's natural resources, generations after generations, centuries of generations? That 1% have been flipping that money and flipping that money and flipping that money. So, but it's that point. So say you feel how you feel, you might even be against immigration. And they're taking our job, but I haven't seen nobody that look like us working in the strawberry fields in California. I just haven't, bro. You know what I'm saying? The jobs that most of our people say that they taking. I hate getting into the day. And when you start getting into the day, then you start jumping on prejudices, rightfully so. You got a way to feel how they is. But just when you speak it, I wouldn't want to be they or those. Look at those people. Who are these people? And all of that type of shit, right? But for the 1%, that divide, keeping us warm for the scraps at the bottom of the economic pyramid, those at the bottom where we been at, right? Keep us scrapping here. Meanwhile, they call martial law, National Guard over here, everybody, all the attention over here to this, and they're making money. This is Trump's way, first and foremost, of extorting taxpayers. See, remember they had the war on drugs and the war on gangs, and they get legislation passed where Congress authorized them funds to hire more La Migra. So those geo places, they used to be federal halfway houses, housing people getting released from dope cases and bank robbery cases, fraud cases. In the feds, those halfway houses owned by geo, that's facilities they're going to be rushing and stacking and shipping these immigrants out of here, bro. That money, taxpayers, y'all paying for that. That's what y'all not understanding. They do all of this, get all of these deals. They got interest in the GO. GO is publicly shared, right? Into the GO and all of these other subsidiary contracts with these privately owned prisons or organizations that help these private prisons to function after they took in y'all money. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to help that. Those ICE are the Proud Boys, aka January 6th, Pat Donna Reeves, bunch of white supremacists, no warrant, no go, Second Amendment applied. A great legal position, Miss Lisa. And then it's a slippery slope when you get into allowing this type of regular normal behavior, seeing humans done like this all over the internet till it becomes the norm. This is scary times we living in. Let's get back to the...
Because death row wasn't just music. It was a machine. Every whip, every chain, every favor had strings. So when Suge caught wind that G might have moved some vehicles off the books, that was all the excuse he needed. No convo, no sit down, Suge just cut him off. Cold. After all that loyalty, after all the blood G spilled to keep Suge's empire standing, just like that, dropped. That's the game, folks said. 1 week you're royalty, next week you're a ghost. But it didn't stop there. Word started floating that Suge didn't just ghost G, he put a bounty on him. That part ain't confirmed, but people in the know say whispers got loud in the alleys of Compton and the back rooms of Can-Am Studios. Bring me G's chain, or bring me G's head. Now remember, this wasn't no rap beef. This was real street politics. You don't throw a hit out on a trained killer like G unless you're really ready for war. So they tried him. One day, G got caught slipping, ambushed, beat down in broad daylight. Some say it was MOB Pyru, others say it was an inside job. Word on the net was they tried to snatch him clean off the block. But G, he survived, barely, ribs cracked, face leaking, bullet grazes, but he limped away like he'd just walked out of a war zone. And that's when it happened. Something inside G broke. Not his bones, but his patience, his pride. He wasn't gonna go out like that. Not after all he'd done. Not for some studio gangsters who forgot what flag he bled for. And right then, G did the unthinkable. He switched flags. And when a real one switches sides, you better pray he ain't coming for you next.
How was he able to do what allegedly he did with all of those street guys without him getting caught?
G linked up with the Fruittown Piru, that's the Mobi Pyru's sworn enemies. To civilians, that might sound like changing jerseys. But in Compton, that's treason on both sides, that's blood in, blood out. Fruittown and MOB been at each other's necks for decades. History, bodies, betrayals, and now, G, a former MOB enforcer, death row's ex-soldier, was rolling with their biggest rivals. That's not just flipping the script, that's burning the whole script and shooting the director. Some say it was personal, some say G needed backup, but most people agree on one thing. George wasn't just trying to survive, he was planning a comeback. And it wasn't gonna be quiet. He didn't take to Twitter, it was the 90s of course. Didn't drop no diss track. G let the streets talk for him and they started whispering about murders. One by one, bodies started dropping. Close associates of Suge, key MOB Pyru hitters, people who used to post up at death row studios, now ending up on the sidewalk with white sheets over them. G didn't just clap back, he started wiping them out. And to this day, people still argue about the list. Some say it was just beef, some say G lost his mind, others say point blank, he was carrying out executions, not random, not wild, tactical, like a soldier on a mission. And death row, the empire Suge built on fear and fists, it started crumbling from the inside. The hit begins. But on the body count rises, the fall of death row's Pyru shield. And the first major one to fall, Heron.
I wasn't able to go with him. And unfortunately, a few hours later, I get a call from Whack Deuce. He's like, man, Heron just got killed. And I was like, I was shocked.
Heron was the first. Aaron Heron Palmer, a mob Pyru blood and death row insider, got caught slipping. June 1st, 1997 on Compton streets. Late night, fresh off a death row party. Homie was chilling at a red light when a van crept up behind him. Two cats hopped out and lit his whip up. No warning, no mercy. Heron didn't make it out.
Mob James said that George Williams did it. Your brother gets shot 9 times by George, another Pyru member. Does he get convicted?
No.
Second target was Alton Buntry McDonald, not just any death row affiliate. He was Suge's closest street lieutenant, a man who kept the label's pulse steady when Suge was behind bars, a certified MOB Pyru shot caller, someone who should have...
Hold on, real quick. Steffi Weffy said, I understand all this, but when is it time for our culture to be selfish? Many times past and present has shown we come to the aid of others with a smile, and it's not reciprocated. I'm just saying, hey, you know what? I believe that has a lot of merit. I mean, honestly. I mean, that is that position. We need to be focused on us. Fuck if they going through. I get it, nigga. Yeah. Because people do take it for granted. They don't realize that the reason they enjoyed the civil liberties that they do now, a lot of them, is because of the civil rights that our ancestors protested for, fought for, lost their life for. And they take it for granted and look down their nose at us and look at our people as it. But that's just like we got house niggas and, you know what I'm saying, people that's been brainwashed. So do they. White supremacy, I mean, it exists. But I definitely get that. But yeah, we definitely need to focus. We can't do nothing with nobody else till we got our shit straight. Let's go.
Have been untouchable. That name ain't just a footnote in death row history. It's a chapter all by itself. In the streets of Compton, you didn't just hear the name Alton Buntry McDonald. You respected it. OGs knew. Youngins listened. Buntry wasn't no studio gangster, no tag-along muscle. He was MOB Piru royalty, Suge Knight's right hand, and one of the few cats who could actually tell Suge nah and live to talk about it. Buntry held the keys when Suge got locked up. He wasn't just a homie, he was the backbone. When Suge caught his case and got put behind bars, a lot of death row cats panicked. The flashy ones scattered. The snakes started switching teams, but
see, we just gonna have to do a live in the morning for those who want to do something. See, now Selena on this issue. This is what I didn't want to do when we finna flame pork butt up. Don't spread for everyone. That is not always true. All races have people who fight for all injustice, just like I do. Hey, there is that position also. Yeah. And we gonna have to get into it early. Let's go.
Buntry held it down. He kept the lights on. He kept the wolves back. He made sure death row's enemies knew that just cause Suge was locked didn't mean it was sweet out here. But even loyalty like that don't make you bulletproof. April 3rd, 2002, Compton, a hot afternoon that felt like any other.
They used him to get Buntry out the house. They stopped at a gas station. Nick pulled up, you know, chill my brother.
Buntry pulled up to a gas station in Rosecrans and Central, deep in the heart of the hood. Maybe he was filling up, maybe just posted, waiting on someone. Either way, he was in his ride, windows down, music probably playing. Normal day until it wasn't. Boom! Gunfire, out of nowhere. No argument, no warning, no words, just death. Delivered in cold, steady bursts, Buntry got lit up, shot multiple times. The car was Swiss cheesed with holes. Witnesses say it was clean. Quick, too clean. Like whoever did it wasn't aiming to make noise. They were aiming to make a statement. He didn't even have time to react. Blood running down the seat. Gas station workers ducking for cover. People screaming. Cameras catching the chaos, but not the killer. Buntry, one of the last true soldiers of the Suge era, lay slumped in the driver's seat, gone before the paramedics even arrived. It was deliberate, not some random hit. This was execution style, like somebody had a score to settle. The message was crystal clear. You tried to kill me, Suge. Now I'm killing your circle, one by one. What followed was a domino effect.
So, Buntry get killed. Now, you heard what they said about Buntry, reputable, royalty, Paru royalty. That's why I said my mouth is shut now. They didn't want to be seen uniting with us, so they went with their oppressor. That's right by the Brickyard. It's the system in place that does work against Black people in general. I do believe the music industry, prison industrial complex, and banks all work together to keep Black folks from coming up in large numbers. Economically, yes, for sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of this is about with the music, with the death row shit. Honestly, it really goes that high up. Thing is, we constantly expect a system that was created to perpetuate the degeneration of our people, culture, to do anything for us, no matter the president, government official, etc. I'm going to respect the content and head out. Night, everyone. Oh, shit. Selena didn't like that. Miss Lisa, sounds like you had a brilliant time. Old school's the one way they wouldn't have the upper hand. Jai G, live it up. So we gonna have to break. We really gonna have to get into that. I don't think we can do it in the morning, bro, because I'm gonna have to read up on it. So let's get back to the video. Oh, y'all can't see that.
One of the last insiders still breathing spoke on it years later. Voice shaky, heart hit. This was execution style, like somebody had a score to settle. The message was crystal clear. You tried to kill me, Suge. Now I'm killing your circle, one by one. What followed was a domino effect. MOB Pyru figures tied to death row started dropping, not in wild drive-bys or mistaken identity shootings, but in cold, purposeful eliminations. Quiet hits, street justice, retribution carried out with military discipline.
Well, the person who is rumored to have killed
It don't matter to me.
Well, is George Williams, aka Monkey Man.
Don't matter to me.
He's out of prison now.
Yeah, I know.
Even Mob James, one of the last insiders still breathing, spoke on it years later. Voice shaky, heart heavy. He knew who did it. Everybody did. They just wouldn't say his name on record. Because in Compton, you don't say the Reaper's name if he's still walking free. In the streets, they already knew what it meant.
So he was the one that killed Buntry.
He was one of the ones. Even if you look at the composite sketch, you see the ponytail.
Lots of fans, lots of insiders, even some detectives.
So Reggie and his police colleagues, his father, his father's workers, they're all pointing and painting this picture saying G did this, and that. G had life and got out. He's off of his life sentence or whatever. He done got out, right? But now, I guess they trying to say, well, the police didn't want to bring it up because he had got life, not for a high one. They would have double whammied him or shot for the chair. You know what I'm saying? The fact that y'all keep trying to put these murders on this dude is crazy. All I know is this. Let's go to this real quick, bro. Reggie, Vlad, Brennan, Greg Caden, all of them are trying to run with this this narrative. Shit's crazy. Let's go. Oh, wrong one. Damn. Let me go over here. Boom. Damn, I closed that video out. I thought it was still open. My bad. We should have this scandalous video dropping tonight or in the morning. All right. We got to start that back over. Y'all didn't even hear it. My bad.
My friend. Buntry was my fucking friend. Ride or die. You can't kill Buntry and have me forget it. I will never forget it. Reggie killed Buntry. Reggie Wright Jr. ordered the hit on Buntry and Hen Dogs.
So, G-Mac, that's a good point. Reggie Wright, unalive Buntry. That's what she said. So, yeah, well, we gonna dive into it And if we can't have conversations and agree to disagree, then we really ain't got no foundation to build from. You know what I'm saying? This ain't a dictatorship. It's a diplomatic body. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody's able to have their voice heard. Not necessarily agree, because I might not necessarily agree, but I can agree with her and understand. Maybe God bless me with understanding. Understand different point of views and how people can see them doesn't mean I agree, but I can understand them. But let's get to back to this video. Shit, this lady, now let me tell y'all, she worked at Death Row, right? She worked at Death Row and she was friends with Buntry. She was friends with, I think, Buntry and Suge, right? Suge hired her and brought her after they fired Reggie Wright Jr. Suge gets out of jail, realize he gets home, him and Buntry realize this nigga done stole his building, the nigga done stole and siphoned all his money, and he wants to file a lawsuit against Reggie Wright Jr., his daddy, Reggie Wright Jr., his daddy, David Canner, Bob Weiss, and Jimmy Iovine. Oh man, an Interscope. So they go to a different attorney and they get to the attorney's office. But before they get there, she witnessed people talking about they were going to knock Buntry down. She got the call at Death Row. This was in the air. But nothing to do with somebody from Fruittown, Peru. Why they keep trying to put all of these murders on G. Just throw it on G, right? All of them. Just throw it on G. Why is they trying to get G back in jail? It's a cold game. She said it wasn't nothing to do with the beef of Fruittown, Peru and my Peru. It was because Buntry confiscated that motherfucking truck when Suge told him to do it. This is what she's saying, Reggie. We need some answers. Hit that like button. Everybody but poke butt, just like CS2 back. Oh, Buddy butt. Oh, I know that hook. Was that Isley Brothers? G-Mac, I had a few wee moments of my feelings being hurt, but I also understand the division would be powerful if we could see past each other to the true enemies. Yeah, that's what I try to do. But I take in and digest every position. Always left. Ain't Mob James and Reggie Wright friend? Yeah. Jaji, I need some of that. Weirdos back. CS2 back. Hello, family and family members. What up, Nubian Queen Raider? Julian, I ain't been that high since I was out of my teens. I need that. James tells 0 requests. So but anyway, they are supposed to be as this division, and Death Row G that went off amongst the hitters though. Fuck the rappers Snoop Dogg, Tupac. This is between Suge and his inner circles of hitters. Reggie Wright Jr., G, Poochie. It's nasty work. Pay attention. Heron. Nigga, it was going Buntry. It's going down.
They all believe this was George G. Williams' first major strike, his first message, his first warning shot, and it was anything but subtle. He didn't just want blood, he wanted Suge to feel it. Think about it. Buntry wasn't just a Piru, he was the Piru. If Suge had a fortress, Buntry was the last wall standing, and now he was gone. Just like that. Not in a house raid, not in a back alley, in broad daylight at a damn gas station. G didn't hide it. He didn't sneak in and out. He put that fear right on the news. And it didn't stop there. After Buntry, it was like the dam broke. Bodies started dropping. Not just random names, but known associates of Suge. All MOB Piru. All connected to the inner circle of death row. Some fans say G had a list. Some say he was checking off names like it was a war report. This wasn't gang violence, it was personal warfare. No drive-bys, no stray bullets. These were precision hits. These were I know where you sleep type of moves. People stopped going out at night. OGs stopped wearing red in certain spots. The city got quiet, that hold your breath kind of quiet, and then came the whispers.
So George was never charged for that murder?
I don't think they even bothered with it after he got sentenced to life in the feds.
Every February 5th, that's his birthday.
Yeah.
You go through it all over again. I'm sorry for your loss, man. But Buntry was your older brother?
My younger brother.
Younger bro. So that was your little.
This is my little brother.
That's your little man.
Yeah.
Mob James, one of the last real MOB figures to publicly speak about the death row era, eventually opened up years later. He was on camera, voice shaking, heart heavy, talking about Buntry's murder like a man who lost more than just a homie. He ain't just lose a friend, he lost a piece of history, a piece of death row that wasn't coming back. And when the interviewer asked him straight up, "You know who did it?" James didn't say the name. He didn't have to. Everyone already knew. The streets had been talking. The hood already whispered it loud enough behind closed doors. George G. Williams. But nobody said it on record. Nobody put pen to paper. Because in Compton, you don't speak the Reaper's name while he's still walking free. You let the silence speak for you. You keep your head down, and you pray you ain't next. When you play chess with a killer, don't be surprised when he flips the board. After Buntry got smoked, Suge Knight was shook, and that ain't something you hear every day. But this wasn't just beef. This was betrayal from the inside, by someone who once took bullets for him. G wasn't dropping diss tracks. He wasn't running to the feds. He was just catching bodies, silently, deadly. No bragging, no clout chasing, just cold retribution. People close to Suge started falling back. MOB Piru dudes who once stood on the front line now kept their heads down. Why? Because G was hunting, and he knew all their names, all their habits, all their cars. He had been inside the machine, death row. Now he was tearing it apart gear by gear. He knew where you lived, where you ate, who you called. There was no safe zone. By this time, death row wasn't even death row anymore. Pac was long gone. Dre had bounced. Snoop dipped. Suge was catching case after case, and now his inner circle was being wiped out like someone hit the reset button. Rumors say Suge started moving different, changing drivers, watching his mirrors, avoiding Compton. Some even say he reached out to the same people he once crossed just trying to stay breathing. And G, he vanished, ghosted, just like that. No interviews, no charges, no grave, nothing. Some conspiracy theories say he left the state. Others say he's still in LA, living low-key untouched. A few whisper he did time under a different name, but nobody's confirmed a thing. All we know is the hit stopped, the silence was loud, and Suge, he was never the same again. It took years, but eventually someone close to the fire started speaking up. Mob James, who is Buntry's own brother. Mob James had been with Suge since the beginning. He'd seen it all. The money, the madness, the murder. But in a Vlad TV interview, when asked about the man who allegedly killed his brother, his eyes dropped. He didn't name names, but he didn't have to. He ain't even trying to hide it, James said, voice shaking. He walk around like he proud of it. To the streets, that was confirmation. He was talking about George G. Williams. Lots of fans believe James knew G personally, maybe even rolled with him before lines got drawn. But once G switched sides, It was war. Mob James admitted it. He wanted revenge, but even he couldn't reach G. That's how dangerous and elusive G became. Not even the ones with blood in the game could touch him. You ever seen a killer move like a ghost? That was G. At this point, it wasn't just hood talk. G's name was getting mentioned by Compton gang unit detectives, like Robert Ladd, a man who spent his entire career chasing hitters in South Central. Ladd said George Williams was different, not loud, not sloppy, just calculated and consistent. According to him, G was responsible for more Peru-related killings at the time than anyone else, and yet somehow never got pinned. We knew it was him, Ladd said. We just couldn't prove it. But here's the thing. No matter how many bodies dropped, the street stayed quiet.
Reggie Wright Sr. So the detectives actually contacted you and got you guys involved to actually interview the cops. And like you said, no one saw nothing.
Exactly.
But these are actual cops.
Exactly.
Who witnessed a murder. So people risk their main job to make side money with death row.
Nobody was snitching. Nobody testified. Why? Because George wasn't some wild shooter. He was respected, feared, and maybe in some twisted way even admired. Some fans believe G was carrying out street justice, that Suge's betrayal turned him into a vigilante, one who went straight after the puppeteers behind the music. Of course, nothing is confirmed. No paperwork ever landed with his name in black and white. He walked in blood, but left no prints.
Suge Knight is headed to prison for voluntary manslaughter. He ran down a man in the parking lot of a Compton burger stand about 3 years ago, and today...
Suge Knight's final downfall, alone, broke, and behind bars. Fast forward to 2018. Suge sitting in court, older, slower, beat down by life. The king of death row, now facing 28 years for killing a man with his truck in broad daylight. No MOB Peru to save him. No Dre, no Snoop. Just Suge, broken and babbling in front of the judge. Lots of fans say it's poetic. You built a label off blood and drowned in it. His empire? Gone. Death Row's name got sold off like an old mixtape. His soldiers? Dead or disappeared. And the man who helped spark that downfall, the one who never came back for clout, still silent, still legend. Here's the part that keeps YouTube, Reddit, and barbershop debates going for hours. Where the hell is G? Some say he's in Texas, living under the radar. Others claim he's behind bars under a sealed case, doing time under a different name. One wild theory suggests G got clipped in a retaliation hit and the streets kept it so quiet even his ops didn't celebrate, but nothing checks out. Mob James recently said in another interview, "I heard he's out, I don't want to see him." That's it, just those words. And the look in his eyes, it said it all. George Williams might be out here, watching, waiting. Or maybe he walked away from all of it, living free, with a body count nobody dares bring up in court. Let's be real. This ain't your average gangland tale. G didn't write bars. He didn't start beef over records. He wasn't chasing no camera. This was deeper than rap. He moved like a myth. Part man, part message. Cross the wrong soldier, and the streets will erase you before the cops do. Even though nothing was confirmed in court, and there's no official case tying G to those death row murders, all evidence points to a calculated personal campaign, one that ended Suge's reign. He didn't need a label. He didn't need a mic dot. He let the streets sing his name.
All right, man. Salute, salute, salute.
The streets sing his name.
Let's go ahead and stop sharing that. We can go ahead and go like this. So I gotta read y'all some stuff. Welcome to Damu Kiwe Conversations, the hottest content on the internet. We got some work we want to get into, man, because this shit is so interesting. Just really want to paint the canvas for y'all, man. Because I know a lot of y'all don't come from the walk of life that we come from. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all were so busy with life that y'all didn't really pay attention to all of these different, what you call it. Okay, so that's Brim Dave. Damn, I done cut it off. I was looking for something else. Okay, let me see. Now I can't see it. All right, forget it. We'll go back to it. So now you got Brim Dave, who was also knocked down right in front of Buntry house, right? And they saying that this was for, well, I'll read it to you. Davy Dwayne Dudley, a 29-year-old black male, died Sunday, March 25th, after being shot in Compton, according to Los Angeles County Coroner's records. March 23rd, 2001. See, so then it goes to the other, what you call it. So Brim Dave was another one who got shot and knocked down. Where did I put that other? Here we go, right here. Boom. So this infighting, man, we be doing our own people, man. Greed, money, ego, man. Nigga can have a strong militia, solid niggas. Niggas go at each other. So Brim Dave gunned down 2001. So Death Row affiliate David Brim Dave Dudley was shot and killed outside of a Compton residence, which is said to have been Buntry's house, but I can't confirm. So yeah, that was in front of Buntry's house. This murder was one of many back and forth killings between Suge Knight's mob and the gang, a former Death Row employee turned rival. It said that Brim Dave was killed in retaliation for his role in the killing of Vince Big V Buchanan, who was said to be killed in retaliation for the killing of Death Row affiliate William Willie the Chin Walker. Jeez. The ongoing war is said to have claimed many lives, including those of Wardell Poochie Faust, Altone Buntry McDonald, and Aaron Heron Palmer. The latter two received shout-outs on Tupac's To Live and Die in L.A. Rest in peace, Brim Dave. So, shout out on this date in hip hop. It's a Facebook group. They had the content. Y'all make sure y'all go follow them. Obviously, they had that. They've been on their research and maintain the date that he was knocked down. Right. So this is what's going on. Right. Let's get to the what you call it now. Let's get to the what you call it now. So let's go to Reggie Wrong on we're gonna go on the channel I don't really like.
Yes.
What was the situation over there? Because he said you were the owner of that car, that you gets killed.
Yeah.
You said it happened in a car that you...
I was the registered owner of.
You were the owner of that car?
Yes.
What was the situation over there? Because he said, he said on camera who he thinks killed him. So the situation with Buntry, you said that George killed him?
Yeah.
And George was a Pyru also?
Yeah.
Okay. He got stabbed?
Who?
Your brother.
No, he was shot 9 times. He was shot 9 times.
I'll see on camera. Shit. Dude's in jail. Name is G.
Is it Monkey Man?
Monkey Man. Well, y'all call him Monkey Man. We call him G. Monkey Man is something Info Minds came up with and started calling him. Okay. But we don't know anybody. You even say the name Monkey Man. I think you said it in the interview with James, and he was like, "Who?" But we call him G. George Williams is his name.
Yeah. George. But that name Monkey Man has been floating around as well.
Infomines did something.
That's Infomines? Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay, so he was the one that killed Buntry.
He was one of the ones. Even if you look at the composite sketch, you see the ponytail. Now we call him ponytail. That was our code word for him. Like if you ever heard me and Suge talking, well, he'll say ponytail because he had a moniker for everybody. But yeah.
Okay, so why did he kill Buntry?
All right. It was this dude. It's this guy named Little Rod, Roderick Reed, and George. They had this boy named Vincent Buchanan, who was V-Dog. He got killed in Compton, tortured, dropped off, handcuffed, dropped off on Central in front of the cemetery. They were real tight with him. He was, a real active, cool, Fruitown Paru though, V-Dog, Vincent Buchanan. So, word is that Buntry was watching the tape at his house with the torture going down.
They taped it?
That's what the word is. Huh. Buntry and them house done been, and I'm not snitching because, their house done been raided. It's all court paperwork with the FBI, and they've been questioned for looking for this videotape. Okay, Suge's in prison when this incident happened. 98, 99, I don't know. That's when it happened. Now word is, okay, police kidnapped him. Guys wear police jackets and stuff like that. He's handcuffed. So who's number one suspect when you hear police in Compton, handcuffed? Reggie Jr.
Who's the first suspect when you hear somebody killed, police, handcuffs? Reggie Jr.
Pork butt, come and get it.
Bro, did you hear how the nigga described what people in Compton thought about him? Listen, you know how a nigga be like, man, if I want a dope chorus, I know who got him. I'm going to Nate Dogg or Yael or Ty Dolla $ign, right? If a nigga know, oh, I need a new blower, I need to go holler at what you call him. He stay with the Blicks, right? If I need a new radio put in my car, I know who does the whole face off, everything. Bro, this is what he's known for. This is what people associate with him.
Hey, Deuce.
Yeah.
Luke from the Loop said they got police uniforms and handcuffs. Come on now, Reginald.
Reggie Wright got all the dirty stories about his and niggas. Reggie shirt cover a 1977 Regal. I believe Reggie did this murder. My opinion, he knows too much killer information. Yeah, they got police uniforms. Come on, Reginald. I press Reggie on this version of Buntry's series of lies. Yeah, they the worst one. LA nigga got on the tarp. Got it on the tape. LA nigga got it on tape. How you get the tape and how was you on the tape? Yeah, ain't nobody asked him, nigga. You keep talking about the tape like, oh yeah, he was supposed to be watching the tape. Nigga, how do you know about the tape? And why is people saying you were on tape torturing? Let's guess. And then Reggie took over death row. All Suge loyalties dead. Suge in jail. How convenient, pork butt. Once again, Reggie the Rat Wright Jr., a.k.a. Pork Butt. Reggie got his tits in his belly. Once he said police in uniforms, and so who's the first thing they think of? Reggie Jr.
Bro.
Okay. Suge's in prison when this incident happened. 98, 99, I don't know. That's when it happened. Now word is, okay, police kidnapped him. You know, well, guys wear police jackets and stuff like that. He's handcuffed. So who's number one suspect when you hear police in Compton? Handcuffed. Reggie Jr.
Poor soldiers.
Who run and work with Reggie Jr., I mean, and all of that? Suge Knight. Who's the closest person to both of them that's allegedly watching the tape and has a videotape of it? Buntry. So now these dudes is like, okay. So these three niggas had something to do with our boy getting killed. Roderick. And who's now G and them, they got indicted together and doing life in prison, in federal prison, where I'm about to go. But doing life in prison, in federal prison, together. And so now they getting word and they mad. They, you know, like thinking this is really true. What people don't know is they came and confront Buntry about this, you know, like a week or two before he got killed. Buntry goes and say, no, man, come on. It's not true about the tape, and we have nothing to do with this. A little bit prior to that, they killed a dude that's one of the dudes that actually did it. His name is David Brown, in front of Buntry house. That was a message. They followed him over there, killed him, shot his girlfriend. She still don't have an arm from that. But killed him in front of Buntry house, sending a message. Then they come and talk to Buntry. He denies it and all of that. And they call me. Say, Lil Reg, we don't believe you had anything to do with this anymore. But we want to know where Suge live. We want to get him. We give you $50,000. Like, fools, what are y'all talking about?
Are you still a cop at this point?
No.
Okay,
no,
you've already,
just
you're gone at this point.
99, 2000, something
Okay.
like that. I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
But you're still connected to law enforcement.
Yeah.
I mean, you're telling an ex-cop
all of this, right?
That they want you to join into a murder, basically.
Like, nigga, I'm not mad at that nigga like that. We against each other. This is like 2002, 2000. But I ain't mad at him. What are y'all talking about? We told y'all we have nothing to do with this bullshit. This is some bullshit, you know? Where is it coming from? If Buntry, because word on the street was Buntry was watching the tape. If Buntry had the tape or watching the tape, we don't know why. But me and Suge ain't had nothing to do with this. I call Suge, tell Suge, hey, these niggas is, Suge, I ain't worried about those niggas. So everybody's starting to meet and talk and meet with people and all of that. And they had meetings behind it. But they still believe it. And they've been at the Buntry ever since. And they killed Buntry.
In your car?
In my car.
Did they try to somehow tie you into it, or since it is your car? Or?
Well, the stupid conspirators out there, I don't even want to say their names because
right, Jerry,
start giving them views or something.
Yeah.
But they'll go and say, Reggie Wright Sr. was in the car.
Bro.
He trying to say us. He wanted to say us. He wanted to say us.
Right. First G did it, then Suge over a slap. I'm confused. Listen, the nigga keep changing the motive and the narratives about these murders. Why do you have so much information about all these murders? And why are you providing the police whatever information you think fits your narrative? This nigga is playing a cold game, nigga. Reggie Wright Jr., nigga, the plug in the police, nigga.
Hey, Deuce.
Yeah.
I gotta read this comment, brother.
Yeah.
Tart Mystic, Lou, I think 600 hair was fiber optic spy weave to pick up every hush tone, the length and breadth of the stage. This nigga got fiber optic hair weave that picks up every sound. He was wearing a microphone in his weave. Tart Mystic. I believe his weave had a microphone in it. I mean, they got cameras with microphones. I mean, what is it? Chains with microphones and cameras. But yeah, man. Yeah, he wanted to say Damu Kiwe. He wanted to say, no, I was just saying, brother. He wanted to say that nigga wanted to say, I don't want to give the views, those guys over there, because I don't want to give the views, pork shoulders, rib tips, pork butt.
Wait, one more time. Come get it. Hey, can we get that in the chat? Hashtag pork butt. Hashtag come get it, nigga. Pork butt. Come get it.
Just like that. Pork butt. Come get it.
It's going crazy in the chat.
Bro, the chat is lit tonight. Oh, man, I'm
super
over
lit. Who gets fake bread? This two-headed, four-tongued serpent. Lou, every strand, every Michael, don't hit that like button. How do they want Suge's address if he's in jail at the time? JB, he got it. No, not Suge address. I think they wanted I don't think they wanted Suge address. I think they was asking for somebody else's address. They was trying to knock niggas down. I think it might have been Buntry. That shirt like a motherfucker. They own his big ass shirt. That Cash handler, all them rumors. That's Cash's handler. All of them rumors, not the boss, just security. Who went foul? Man, it sound like a whole bunch of niggas went foul. They said Death Row had 18 informants, nigga. Yep, the lies keep changing. Yeah, he keep changing his lies. That nigga speak with a forked tongue. Reggie Wright Jr. painted his arm black and shot Tupac.
Oh, man.
This nigga LA shot caller be trolling, bro.
He's a troll. I fuck with you, LA shot caller.
Yeah, that's my guy. It's complete square, and I even heard of Buntry, but haven't heard of these other guys. Hey, a charm life. That's why we did this, so you have good context when this interview drop, because you finna hear this lady is about to drop her shit. Scandalous is going to drop part 1, so everybody pay attention and make sure that you go subscribe. Scandalous to my Patreon. Scandalous is going to drop part 1 and break down everything. He got a dope video coming. It should be dropping any minute. So turn your notifications on that. He'll also be pointing you guys and have the link to my Patreon in his description. So I'm going to make sure I give him that tonight. Make sure you come to the description, because what we're going to do, once you get that, you're going to get the whole shit. But it's going to be on Patreon. You know what I'm saying? But listen, this nigga is a suspect and a witness in Tupac murder, suspect and a witness on Biggie's murder, and a suspect and a witness on all of these other murders. This nigga is a serial killer, nigga. Let's go. How you always around all the bodies? See, what that nigga CS2 back say, everybody know. If you want to get off the cakes with the feds, you got to give them a body. Who always talk about all the bodies? Reggie Wright Jr., nigga.
And CS2 back. But
and CS2 back, yeah. But this is what
my friend. Buntry was my fucking friend. Ride or die. You can't kill Buntry and have me forget it. I will never forget it. Reggie killed Buntry. Reggie Wright Jr. ordered the hit on Buntry and Hen Dog.
Buntry and Hen Dog. Pork butt, come get it. Hey, look, man. So me and Reggie is in start negotiations on this war, and we trying to get our strikes taken off. Me and Scandalous. Hopefully that'll get us back in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? If not, after this video drop, and it's Nagasaki. It's Hiroshima. Nigga, y'all finna get this first shit. Scandalous the motherfucking gold, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I see, and shout out to all of the team that work with me. Shout out Smoked Out TV. Shout out to Dose Reality TV. Shout out Stand on the Media. Shout out Fam West. All of the YouTube channels that run content with us, right? That's something that I do. When me and Scandalous run content, y'all see a lot of our interviews, even the Suge Knight interview. Nigga, out of you with the Scandalous. Everybody always talk about Deuce Sims egotistical. Deuce Sims is narcissistic. Yeah, I can be. And I believe if you're not, at some point, you'll be run over by the world, right? But I go out of my way to try to help my brothers get cracking. It don't look good if Deuce Sims in the Benz and this nigga in the Scandalous and Yael in the B2 Datsun. A Datsun B210. I'm tired, man. You know what I'm saying?
He over here whooped.
But and they both in Datsun B210s, but I'm in the Benz. How that make me look? You know what I'm saying? Pork butt, come and get it.
Pork butt, come and get it.
Y'all should make t-shirts with cow and chicken, pork butts, and taters. Pork butt got worms. Porky, 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 wake your punk ass up. Porky, porky, porky. Oh, that's it. You know how they say biggie, 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 piggy, piggy, piggy. Can't you see?
Look,
piggy, can't you? Notorious Scandalous that nigga got mad. Scandalous called that nigga the Notorious P.I.G.
You heard me, Deuce?
Yeah.
I said, piggy, 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 can't you? Somebody about to snitch on me. It's Deuce and L from the Damu Kiwe. I know he pork butt and he gon' hate. Wee! Yeah, nigga, piggy, piggy, piggy. Yeah, nigga.
Reggie know a lot about everything. How come? He's goddamn police. Tardik Mystic 600 said on live that he got hips like his mother. I'm mad I can't find that show. Damn, Reggie think he Kingpin from Batman. Scan, get the fuck up, champ. Salute. Hey, see, Scandalous? Hey, you take it too long. Hold on. I'm finna call this nigga. Hold on. What's up, miss? I'ma call y'all back. All right, hold on. Let me see what's up.
Piggy, can't you?
Let me see what you go. I gotta get a message so y'all know when it's dropping. Hold on. I'm gonna mute up because y'all can't hear us.
Well, he gonna mute up and I'm gonna keep talking in the chat. Y'all already know that's where it's at, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. And look, man, we are going crazy tonight. It is going up, man. Salute to everybody that's tapping in. Tell a friend. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this content. Subscribe to the Patreon. Y'all know what we on. We on pork butt. Pork rinds. Chorizo. We're on the pork butt tonight. Chorizo. Rib tips. Bacon back. Oh, bacon. That fat ass nigga sweat bacon grease. He sweat the grease off the pig. His old fat, can't move, no neck having ass. You know, I can't wait till they say, he's been reported in the hospital. Boop, 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 boop. No more pork butt. Pork butt. come get it.
We all have to share this content to get back in the algorithm. I'm just saying, thank you, Nubian Queen Raider, because we are going through that. And honestly, we keep the content. So we're gonna be over on that Patreon, Active Chuck's Patreon with exclusive content. After y'all get this part 1, y'all gonna want part 2 and part 3. Y'all can come support like that. Lord knows we need to keep these big because he's the police. Reggie gonna be doing videos all week, squinting at the screen like an R&B star from the 90s. What? Pork butt fresh off the grill. Shot caller, I should be more shocked, but I've also heard him call himself a pro athlete with a straight face. Sound like a 90 commercial jingle. I'm dying. Fibrotic weave. Y'all crazy. Y'all ill the fool. Piggy. Pac named him Pork Butt and he stole bomb first from him. That's wild. Pork Butt, the chat is where it's at. I understand you do some things can get accomplished through working together. The truth needs to be out. Hey, that's a fact. Hey, Gerardo. Hey, listen, brother. Salute to you, Ion Tasca. Where you from? Ion Tasca. Where you from? Let us know where you from. We're going to shout you out, Gerardo. And you're right. And I thank you for having some understanding. You know, some people don't deal well with having other positions. People speak on other positions, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? He put himself in the blender when he confirmed how he was collabing with David Kenner. Yeah, he put himself in the blender. He's the fall guy, not the sound of EKG machine. Yeah. Man, listen, he's a gatekeeper, and they got him as gatekeeper. You're going to be the fall guy. Rib tips, pork chops, snout, pig's feet. We got everything from the Rubler to the Tudor.
Wee. Oh, we got bacon back. Somebody put Bam LVNV bacon back. Pork butt. Come get it. Wee. I want to go put that in the chat. Pork butt. Wee.
So Snacer. First, this live is trash. Hey, well, I would kind of really consider what was trash about it until I realized, yo, you literate ass wanted to put Soul Snatcher, but you didn't know how to spell. So when you take your dumb ass back to school and graduate, then we might take on to your opinion. Till then, nigga, get up off our dick, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
So that's a CS2 back or Veggie Wrong or 600 or one of them supporters. He gotta come, or she or him, she or him, she, her, or he's a she male or male she. Whatever you are, you ain't one of us. Le Goofy.
Dube's the champ. So Russell Poole was right all along. Greg Caden got some shit to answer to as well. Greg Caden's a dirty cop. Greg Caden got put Stutterbox in jail for some ecstasy pills, a high-speed chase, and a pistol, even though he was giving the sheriffs in the task force whack, the main streets. He giving them all. He's trying to give them Shaquille O'Neal and Money Mark Stevens, right? This nigga cooperating, but Greg Caden wants him in jail, and Wack is a hero. Why would Greg Caden want Stutterbox in jail? Because Stutterbox played them crackers so close. Nigga, that nigga Stutterbox told them people why he on a wiretap. He tell them people, yeah, I got a police in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he's paying Darren Dupree, which is Greg Caden's partner.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So listen, my nigga, they were that mad. He the orca, that's why he's still free, and everyone else take the fall. He is the orca. Ray J got your one wish, little bitty bitch. Him, she, her. Ray J said he hit Sexy Red. She checked his ass. Cause Stutterbox got the dirt on all them scumbags. Yeah, he do. Life has been very vindictive to Reg. After all this murder, he can't wipe his own ass. And if the wind blows too hard, he will fall like a tree. Payback is vicious. Yeah, karma fuck you over. Yeah.
He can't wipe his pork butt. Come get it.
Pork butt, come get it. Pork butt, come get it. The LA shot caller says it's crazy how Greg Caden and CS2 back are close friends today. Oh, CS2 back. We hadn't seen CS2 back all day. One thing for sure, two things for certain. When you flaming up CS2 back, you got to go to his daddy. That's where it really hurt. See, Veggie wrong is CS2 back, big homie, nigga. Nigga, that's the one that put him on the set, Death Row. That's who also plugged his ass with Greg Caden and Darren Dupree. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. If Wedgie fell on his belly, he rocked himself to sleep. Shot caller, too many shady connections. So look, y'all tell them where they at. Scanless should be dropping the video in the morning. Just got the word. Scanless says the video should be dropped in the morning. Go turn on the notifications because he's in the algorithm is hiding them in the algorithm since Pork Butt and them reported them. Please go to Most Scanless Los Angeles TV. Turn on the notifications in the morning when you make your boffy, the black boffy. Turn on your laptop. Make sure that you go ahead and check out and see if he already released that. Because that's been a rock the internet. They all close friends are just stuck the knife in each other one's back. Fuck all that. Yeah, KG, that's exactly what's going on with them. All right, y'all, let them know where they're at. Take us out, man. It's late. I'm tired of this motherfucker.
Man, get your rest. You know what's on the West, and we are the best. Hey, man, y'all done tuned in to what? Good hour and some change, man. Salute to everybody that tapped in. Salute to the chat. Y'all know the chat is where it's at. It was for show lit. Man, salute to the Blue Ridge Mob that was on their job, and salute to the friends that tapped in. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to this content. Man, y'all done sat through an hour and some change with Deuce M's, the Don, Yael, the Kiwe pop star, bringing y'all the receipts, the authentic voices of the culture and the West Coast. Damu Kiwe Conversations.